Hi everyone, welcome to a new video with Project Management Illustrated, going through the fifth edition of the Standards for Program Management. Today we're talking about one of the points that may confuse project and program managers, and even portfolio managers can lose their way with it. How programs differentiate with projects or portfolios? What are the attributes that a program manager can refer to differentiate between programs and projects or portfolios? Let's start with the distinctions between programs and projects. There are three characteristics that distinguish programs from projects. These are uncertainty, change, and complexity. But before moving further with our today's discussion, let's have a quick recap. We mentioned that programs consist of a group of related projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities managed in a coordinated manner to obtain benefits and outcomes not available from managing them individually. Programs are often common elements of portfolios. Programs are conducted to deliver benefits and value important to organizations' strategic objectives. On the other hand, projects are endeavors undertaken to create unique products, services, or results, delivering value to organizations. Projects can be managed independently or as part of a program or portfolio. Please note that when programs are not present, projects may inherit some of the characteristics of programs and portfolios. The first distinction characteristic is uncertainty. As we all can guess, uncertainty is a fertile soil for risk. It's a fundamental attribute that may be a cause or result of complexity in both programs and projects. The project's handling of uncertainty is within the context of successful delivery of an end item or service. This perspective usually aims to minimize uncertainty throughout the project lifecycle. As an example, progressive elaboration is a very common tool usually used to minimize uncertainty. At a program level, the approach to uncertainty is different. This is primarily due to the focus of programs on delivering benefits, not products, as programs usually have longer time frames and being managed by higher authority managers. Program managers are better equipped to handle risk and able to embrace uncertainty as a tool to enhance program opportunities and mitigate threats. So, in a nutshell, while project teams try to minimize uncertainty and risks, program teams, due to greater management authority and a wider vision, embrace uncertainty to drive opportunities or to find ways that may be unavailable at a project level to mitigate risks and uncertainties. Change is the second distinction characteristic between programs and projects. But before elaborating on it, let me tell you that there are three different categories of program changes: program, internal, and external. Program change is pretty much obvious as programs are change processes by nature. Internal change refers to shifts within a program, while external change refers to changes in the overall business environment, whether this change is within or outside of the program organization. On a project level, change management is used to help project managers, teams, and stakeholders oversee the amount of variance from the planned scope, cost, schedule, risk, and other areas. However, when we talk about agile projects, please consider that change is usually reported in reference to a release roadmap or prototype. For programs, change management programs assist in deploying new processes and strategies to achieve higher performance. This implies that program managers can create new components or cancel existing ones to ensure that benefits are aligned to strategic objectives. This is why change management is used in a forward looking manner in programs to adapt to the evolving environment in an iterative process to ensure it delivers the program benefits planned at the program commencement. PMI tells us that the sources of complexity can be grouped into human behavior, system behavior, and ambiguity. And when it comes to programs and projects complexity, PMI indicates that both are associated with complexity. This is because both programs and the projects are made up of systems. The way these systems interact causes complexity. In other words, the system of systems that make up a work environment may interact simply, in a complicated fashion, or with complexity. Complex systems can be found when the work environment lacks clear cause and effect relationships between inputs and outputs. Accordingly, complexity appears as a result of the environment in which project and the programs exist. Please note that if we have well-defined interfaces and interactions in a large program with several programs and related operations, it may require you as a program manager to spend large effort tracking these interactions. However, this amount of effort doesn't drive complexity. This table lists a number of parameters that may act as catalysts for complexity of both programs and projects. These parameters are scope, change management, resources, governance, and other items. We can observe that usually programs have a higher authority or broad view of influence than projects in most cases. Now we move to the last point of our discussion today. This topic is the distinction between portfolios and programs. While both portfolios and programs consist of projects, activities, and non-project work, there are two aspects that differentiate between them. These are relatedness and time. Do you remember when we defined the programs as a group of related projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities? The word related is the key here. In any program, the included work is interdependent, while in a portfolio, the work is not necessarily related to one another. Portfolios have the freedom to group the scoped work in any way that meets organizational strategic objectives. Examples of this grouping can be the use technology, target client, geographical location, shared resources, or even something else. The second attribute here is time. Programs are temporary and expected to end even if they span for multiple years or decades, while portfolios can be ongoing as they cover investments, operations, and organizations' strategic objectives. By this, we come to the end of the first chapter of PMI's standard for program management. Please take a moment and celebrate achieving this important milestone. Thanks everyone for watching. If you have any questions, please use the comments section and I will try my best to answer every one of you.